Hey everybody, how you doing? This is mica breen. I usually sing in Second Life and perform, so if you'd like to listen to my videos, feel free to. But anyways, I build too in Second Life. This is my first house that I made, and I called it the Epic Luxury Home because it's the most epic in Second Life, I hope. No, it's actually an awesome house. The thing about it is it's so customizable. You can turn it into a log cabin, a rock home, a sided home, a brick home. So basically there's a lot of things you can do with it. So we're going to just run through it real fast because it's easier to show you than explain to you. So I'm going to search for Epic Luxury Home right here. Epic Luxury Home, over 200 styles in one home. Rezzbox. I'll put it out there. Okay, now you'll see I got the arrows here. The red is the one that you want to face because the house will rest toward that direction, with the front being facing me. So anyways, this is a good spot. We're gonna go ahead and click res. Wait for it to do its thing. And this house has got res boxes in it. I didn't furnish it. I did furnish it with a heart-shaped bathtub and a shower that has sex and cuddles and all that stuff in it. And my romancer's jukebox. But anyway, okay, so here we go. Looks good in my little spot. If you want to move it over, feel free to use the res box to move it over, which I am going to move over just a little bit here. So we'll move it over just a little bit, scoot over a little bit there. Now once you get it where you want it, you just want to hit save. It'll save the build. Okay, so let's start here with it. So one of the big things about this house is the textures. I have like over 1,000 textures in this house. And it costed me a lot of time and a lot of money to do it. So I hope everybody likes it. But right now we have it as stone, one sort of stone that we have, mountain stone-ish. So I'm gonna change it just to show you. I'm gonna do a log cabin look here. So we're gonna go to, let's do a snow-covered log cabin. So here's, I'm gonna turn the outside into a snow-covered log cabin. And you just kind of want to match the menus up.
Do you love working on the phone?
And
return phone calls for
snow-covered, okay.
It pays you $175 to $500 per commission or more. Monthly residuals or bonuses are included.
And I'm gonna change the porch by clicking on the porch, and the menu will come up. I'm gonna change it just to some kind of wood. Let's do.
Call the return phone call.
You can change it to brick or whatever. I'm gonna do Brazilian rosewood because I really like that texture. So I'm gonna change it to Brazilian rosewood.
888-320-7472.
Okay, so here's a snow-covered log cabin, which I don't really like that one that much, but let's try a different one. Snowy 2. I'm gonna change this other one to Snowy 2.
Don't you dare go running down my little town where I grew up, and I won't cuss your city lights.
See if that looks any better.
If you ain't ever took
Of course, I'm doing this slow. That's why you see all these boxes up here. I mean, I'm doing it fast because I'm just clicking stuff like crazy. But anyway, so there's another sort of snow-covered log cabin. And now we're gonna change it to siding with some brick on the bottom. Let's do fine cobble. We can do old brick. Let's do old brick on the bottom. Let's do siding on the top. It's actually called cladding. I got like gray cladding, green cladding, stone cladding. Let's do brown cladding. And this is basically the whole concept of the house. all the walls on the inside, you can do the same thing, which we're gonna go through them a little bit. I'm trying not to take too long here. Okay, all your fans, lights, curtains, they all are operated by the control panel on the inside. All your windows can change. You just click on the window, it'll have a bunch of frames come up. We can do a bunch of different ones. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go in. And all the sounds and stuff in the doors work. Okay, so here's your control panel. So you can add people to your security list. You can turn the fans. Let's do the fans. We're gonna turn the fans on slow. We're gonna turn the lights on medium. Let's turn them on bright. You can change the color of the lights by just like you can go to more, pick a color, orange, or change the inside look to orange or whatever. Okay, so that's the lights. I'm gonna change them back. Now, these control panels are located all through the house. You see these little control panels in different areas. They're all linked to the main one, which is over there. But so all these little things, you can turn your lights on the curtains. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lights back on normal so you can see the colors and stuff. All right, so the curtains can all be changed. You have a bunch of different kinds. Copper, floral.
You're listening to
green.
Channel 211 Country
Oh,
Corner.
I changed the roof.
Exclusively on alldigitalradio.com.
So you get the idea. The floors are reflective, as you can see. You see the floors reflect. The texture's also changing the floor. So I'll just change it just to show you. Okay, so we got the curtains there. There's a, like, I don't know, 45 or more curtains that you can choose from. And all the walls, which I like this one. This is distressed, but it looks pretty good. There's a distressed green, but you can change the top and the bottom. If you notice, you can have green on the top, brown on the bottom, which this looks better together. But say you want rock on the bottom, so we'll go find rock. Because rock does look pretty good on the inside too. So I just go through here looking at all these. You can see patterns and okay, here's rock. So we'll go rock on the bottom and we'll put a pattern on the top. So it's just the different variations that you can do. There's so many. I'm not gonna go through them all, but you can get the idea basically. Let's do rustic. Okay, so you can do a rock bottom with a rustic top. We can do old barn, which is neat. I like this one. You can have rock on the bottom and wood on the top, or of course mix and match on whichever way you want to. But I like the old barn on the bottom too, which is, I just like it. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna change it to that and leave it. Oh yeah, I got it. Well, let's show you this. I got Christmas textures in the house just for like whenever Christmas time comes around. That's why I added the snowy effect on the outside of the house, so you can be ready for Christmas if you want to change it. So here's a Christmas wall, and as you see, you can change the windows, which I've added a Christmas window too. So you can change the. I'm trying not to make this last too long, but it's gonna take a while. But there you go. So now you got a Christmassy window and a Christmassy wall. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's change it. And the ceiling texture can be changed. So basically every texture you see can be changed, so make it easy. This is the bottom floor. It has 2 elevators. To use the elevators, you just click it. Click it once, hit like 2nd floor, and then just sit on it. So here's your different the reflective floor here. Okay, this is what I'm making as the kitchen, which I'm not furnishing this house because I've done put too much work into it. Which I like this design too. This is a set design and it's pretty awesome. But you can change your curtains in here to, let's see, we'll just do emerald. So change them to emerald. And again, you have a controller over here for the lights, the fans, and all that stuff. So I figure people can decorate their house. You know, that's another reason why I didn't furnish it, because you can buy cheap furniture and mismatch. You know, like you can match your kitchen differently than the living room, which this is considered a living room. This is what I plan to be the living room. I got this stone fountain, which is just for looks. It's not rezzed all the way, but it looks pretty good. I was gonna put some stuff in it, but I really took too long on building this house, so I just said forget it. But alright, let's see. We're gonna go upstairs. Got a spiral staircase, and like I said, 2 elevators on each floor. One here and one over here. This is the fun part up here. This is the goodies. Okay, so this carpet is really nice. I got a fish tank up here in the ceiling, you can see. And it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna change the ceiling to something else. Let's do tile gray. Tile gray looks pretty cool. And I don't know what my lighting effects is set to right now, but anyways, the effects of the world make it look better, especially if you got your graphics on high. It looks real good. Okay, so here is the upper floor, the 2nd floor. This is what I call the open foyer. If you want to leave it open, that's up to you. If you want to close it off, what I've done is added a floor planner to each floor. Well, to this floor and the next floor up. So right here is the floor planner. It says floor planner on. You can click it and go to scenes. And also, let me go back. Also, you can change the menu access so that you can change it to either group, owner only, or everyone. Which you might want to do it group only, so people from outside can't cam in and maybe rest stuff or whatever. But anyway, click it. Scenes. And all I have here is 3 split, 2 split, and open foyer. Which in the future I might add some updates and give them to you, you know what I mean? As an update. But this is the 3 split floor. And again, this one, okay, when you res this, you'll see this. It says, please select home control panel, tools, resend to resync, because the doors will not open right until you resync. It's just easy. You just hit the box, you go to tools and resend, and then the doors will open up for you. Okay, so in this layout, the floor and walls and everything can change. So you can change this carpet here. You can change this wall to, let's change it to something. I like these patterns. These patterns are pretty good. I like this cottage wall too. It's pretty neat. You can make this like a country type inside, or you can make it like I mean, there's just a mix of so many different mixes of things you can do. I just kind of like wood myself, so like this is pretty neat, I think. You know, the way the wood is across there. But then you can do like
Did you know that the federal
brown
government gives away
marble.
over
You can do
$400
dark
billion
redwood,
in grants
which
each year to private
makes
citizens like you?
the
Go
wood
to
red.
findthegrant.com. These programs require no credit check, no
So again, you're gonna have to
no
play
cosign.
with it.
What you need is the correct
You can change
information found
you're gonna have to
at
play with it to get the textures you want. There's a bunch of
findthegrant.com.
textures.
If you're a
In the
US
floor
taxpayer,
also
you
it
are
changes,
entitled
so
to your slice.
you can
Get the
change it to
information to
wood.
get started today.
There's tons and tons and tons of carpet in here. The
www.findthegrant.com.
curves, there's like hundreds of them. So you can change it to brown, purple, green. I mean, there's all kind of different shapes in the carpets. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, let me just make it look halfway decent. I'm gonna go to let's just do let's do French Farm on both. This is a cool looking wood. So you get what I mean here. Now, these doors are now open because we resynced. Okay, here is the same thing on the outside. You can change all these textures. So you can change them both to distressed. And like I said, hundreds of textures. So it's not just a few textures, it's a bunch. To do like the outside. Got your little fish tank up there. And this is the other room on the layout. And again, you can change all the textures. Let's do Old Barn just to change it up a little bit. And in my description, I have the number of textures that's in here. So this is one of the main features of the house, is to be able to change the textures on all the walls. So you can set this wall up differently than the other wall. It's basically the concept behind it. Alright, so, and then this was just something I threw in there. And you probably want to change your curtains to brown for this room. So. Take me back to my home, sweet home. Let's see, what is the Okay, so, and on this right here, you see it says decorations. Well, I just threw in my jukebox, which I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to pause the music, show you how the jukebox works. And this is a jukebox I made. You can see it on Marketplace too. I just threw in a little place to sit, a little table, a little mat there. And what's cool about this jukebox is it has 30 songs in it, and it has particle effects, which I have this in the bathroom too. So when you're doing a kinky winky, you can use this jukebox and it puts a little excitement to the, you know. Okay, so I got high strung love songs and secrets. High strung songs, there's 10 of them, and they'll razz up like this. You zoom in and you can see it's got animals, bad girlfriend, crazy bitch, figured you out. Let's listen to Figured You Out. I like that song. So while it's loading, you can sit on the chairs. You can hit the champagne thing, the champagne bottle, and get some champagne. And the thing about these samples in the jukebox, they take a minute to load, but once they're in their cache, then they'll play really good. So like once you keep it out, or it is in your cache, they'll play it really good. They'll play really good. But you'll hear it here in just a second. Starting to play. I think I got my sounds on. Let me check. Yeah. So it should start playing here in a second. Or it's real low. I don't know. Should be playing. It'll play here in a second. But and then these little buttons across the top of the jukebox, they're the poofers, or particles. It's got a bunch of them. It has a little romantic effect, I think, to the jukebox. And when you're sitting there with the music playing and stuff, then it's even better. I think I got my sound off here. Let me check it. No, I just got it turned down. Check. Okay. So anyways, let's try to play a different one. I know they play, it's just you gotta load them in a catchy. And I probably undid my cache earlier. Uh-oh, I'm playing too early. You can just click them once to stop it. So anyway, so that's this layout. And then each room in here, these are just rooms. This is what I was gonna make it a bathroom, and I was gonna add some stuff into it, but you know, oh, it's finally playing there. I was gonna make this a bathroom, but I got too much time involved in this house already. So I just said, you know what, people can furnish their house, and that helps because they can match up stuff to it, you know what I mean? So anyway, here's the jukebox playing. Zoom in on it, it plays louder. This is pretty cool if you're with your girl or whatever, especially if you hit the particles. Let's hit some particles. Got some little hearts in there. So it's pretty cool. And I like the way you like me best. And I like the way you're not impressed. Why you put me to the test. I like the white stains on your dress. And I love the way. Okay. So I'm gonna stop that. And then I got well, I'll show you the love songs too. Okay, you got love songs and secrets, and secrets I did. It's kind of like cheating songs. Yeah, I know what happens. So, like In the Air Tonight, Bryan Adams, good song. We're going to play that one while I show y'all the rest of the house. Okay, here's the other elevator. And the floor here is different because this is the main floor. So once you derez this, if you derez this, then this will be the main floor. There's a floor on top of the floor to make this to where you could change it. And then here is the main floor you can see in there. Okay, so anyways, there's yet another elevator to go up. And so I can match it up with it. But and there's tons and tons of textures. I can't tell you that enough. There's so many textures that you can freaking just make it however you want it, basically. So okay, that'll be that for there. I'm not going to finish playing In the Air Tonight because this is taking a while already. So, and then this is just addition to the rezzers and stuff. I have a little fireplace here. And the fireworks. But, you know, it's got the sound and all that stuff in it. But, and if you don't derez this, like I did just then, through the jukebox, then once you choose the rezzer, it'll stay there. You just delete it. It'll be alright. But you have to derez it in order for it to derez, like you derez it through the. Okay, go back to the jukebox. So when you click here and you choose love songs, it's going to rez this box. You want to click this panel again, the wood panel, and just click derez. And then you can derez everything, and it won't be left nothing there. Alright, there's that. I'm going to turn the music back on. Okay, there's one layout, and here's the other layout. It's a 2-split, which splits basically down the middle. And again, all the walls can be changed in here. The floors, the ceiling. So, and then if you want to, you're going to have to resync the doors again. But basically, you're going to you're going to use a layout that you like, and then you ain't going to have to worry about it. But if you want to change it up, then you just resend, you know, and the doors work. Alright, so, and let me just go through this door here. This is this is what I was going to make into a bathroom, like I said earlier. So if you want to make this to a bathroom, you can. A den, a bedroom, whatever you want to make it into. It's just an open room for whatever you want to make it into. And all the textures change on it. This is the second rezzed object. Now, I like the open foyer myself, which is on the list. You got a scenes, open foyer. It erases everything. You got your room back here. Alright? So, all these textures can change. Roof, ceiling. Here's the bathroom. This is where I spend a lot of time and money on making this hot tub here and this shower over here. These are copyable, so if you want to move this bathtub into that other place, other room in there to make it a bathroom, that's fine. I didn't put no commodities in here, no toilet, no sink, no nothing. That's for you to do, because I just, like I said, I've ran out of time and patience to add any more to this. So, okay, here's the heart-shaped bathtub. It has working water. You can go click the first knob, hit tub on. Water will come up. And there you have some water with sound in it. And you can hear the sound here. It might be taking a second to play, but anyways. Then you have bubbles here. You can turn on the jets by clicking the second button, which has got bubbles and jets and stuff coming out. Okay. The third button is the sex engine. So you click that guy. I got bathing, cuddles 1, cuddles 2, masturbate, she rides 2, heat power, which has posted up backside and heat thrust. All of these have sounds in them, sound effects in them. So let's go to bathing. I'm just gonna give you an example. I'm gonna jump on the ball. Okay, so whenever you're using the bathtub and the shower, when you do poses, you'll see a little flower pop up with you somewhere in the area, and it has the sound effects in it. So if you want to cut the sound effects off, you can do that. This is a female sitting there, and the male's watching her. As you can see, there's a flower here, and some of these have some dirty talk in them, some sexy talk, some I love yous, oohs and ahs and stuff like that, which make it fun to me, you know. But you can shower together, and like this will be the female in front of me. We're taking a shower together, and again there's the flower, so you can click that to stop the sounds. Alright, so let's just do something let's go to cuddles and go to embrace. Okay, so now this is what I like about the hot tub too. This right here, this knob above here, is a rezzer. It'll res the jukebox. It'll res the particle matter or colors, which colors is nothing big. It's just something I threw in there. It's like a room. It's like blocking everything with some freaky colors, and you can take some pictures or whatever. It's got a bunch of cool little, here goes the sound effects. But, so, you know.
Hold me.
See, hold me and all that stuff. So, anyway, there's that. Let's go back here.
I need you.
If I can find where I'm at here. Okay, so I'm gonna de-res that.
I want you.
My camera's not wanting to work right. Okay, so there's the particle. I mean the colors. Here's the romancers. thing, which is the jukebox. And I really think it's cool and it's fun to sit there and, you know, cuddle and listen to some love songs, you know, and stuff. So you'd click yes and go to love songs. We'll just put In the Air Tonight on there.
Hold me. I
just
need you.
kind of showing off the effect of it. I think it's pretty cool. It makes for a little romantic
I want you.
time, you know. And let's cut this sound off for a second. Let me change the pose here so you can hear the... Okay, so you're cuddling. Right? You want some particles to throw out there with you and your girl? I mean, it just adds cool effects in, you know? I really like my jukebox. And you can buy this jukebox separately for, I think, 1,000 lindens if you want it and you don't want to buy the house. But, anyways, so that explains that. And of course, the bathtub's got like 100 and something different poses for couples in it, so we're gonna go ahead and stop doing that. And again, the shower is the same way, except for the shower, you can change the textures. So you can change the floor texture to, let's see, floor tile 3. You can change the shower to floor tile 3. And the post to, we're going to make it wood. So you can change the post to wood. You know, say rosewood. So, you know, all the different little... Okay, you can change the post to... There's a bunch of different ones in here, so like I said, you just have to play around with it. Gold and boss. Shower post. And I'm just going to change it to random stuff here. Okay, the windows in the bathtub change also. Which, depending on your sun position, you can't really see the designs in them, but there are designs inside of them. So, like, I'll zoom in here so you can see them. See the little designs in there. But you have different ones of those also, so you can do different window designs. And it'll probably take a minute to res in. The door opens up. The shower works just like the hot tub, except you got your particles along the top. So you have particles in the shower. I just like particles. You can turn the shower on by clicking right here. And steam will start coming up. Turn it on. Okay, you got particles. And then here's your sex menu right here. So you can go before, after, oral. You know, there's a bunch of them. Relax. And these are cute poses. Some of them, they're just sitting there laying in the shower here. I don't have my animations on. So anyways, that's basically it for the bathroom. So I'm going to stand up. I hope this ain't taking too long, but there's a lot to explain, and I'd rather just do a video, explain it. If anybody has any questions, they can feel free to contact me. And again, all your curtains, walls, floors, ceilings, everything changes in here. Go and de-res that. So it'll take you a while to get used to all the stuff in this house, because there is a pretty good bit to conceive here. And just to remind you, this is, again, control all your stuff. So you can, so if you want to take a bath, you hit that controller, blind close. You know, it closes all the curtains, so nobody peeks in on you. And there I did it again. I didn't de-res the jukebox thing, so let me de-res it. Or you could leave that out if you want to listen to some sample music. And I got a bunch of good songs on there too, so Anyways, alright, so let's go on through here. Running out of time. Okay, the second floor doesn't have stairs to go up to the third floor. It only has an elevator, so you have to use one of the elevators. So we're going to click third floor, click it, third floor, get on. Or sit here. And it'll take you up. Again, we have the same basic open foyer with a different texture. This texture's pretty neat. And you can change the textures, like I said. So I'm just going to change it just to, let's change it to gray marble. Oh, I changed the ceiling. Oops. Tons of curves in here. Bunch of different woods. I really like the carpet, so that's why I put so many carpet in there, because the carpet's got some cool designs in it. And it can mismatch and match well with stuff, so it's all on your preferences. I like this pattern too for the ceiling. It's pretty cool. Okay, so you can even match your ceiling. Let's see, that's pattern, I think it's pattern 01. No, wait, okay, B pattern 01. So we can go B pattern 01. I think this should be the same thing. Oh, I think I did the wrong one. Hold on. Just showing you what you can do. You can match your floor to the ceiling. Find it here. As you can see, there's tons of textures. We're almost done here. Okay. It's somewhere in there. Let's change it to wood 04. Wood 02. And once it rezzes, it's not rezzing because it's going slow for me, but you can see there's a lots of different textures. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the floor planner here. This is also has a floor planner, which I got my stuff mismatched. But I'm going to just change it real fast. I don't like looking at something that don't look good, so that don't match or whatever. I gotta go through all these patterns. Let's do pattern 028. Okay. Pattern 028. So then you go to your other wall. Pattern 12, 15, 18, go up one. Pattern 27. There we go, pattern 028. And it'll take a minute to res this out probably. Okay, so, and I gotta change my curtains too, because like I said, I don't like it not looking good. Now let's change the curtains to red or brown. Yep. Let's see. We'll change it to brown. Dark brown's fine. Okay. I like dark brown. And here's another room. It's basically the same as the other one, except this is a top floor. This is like a balcony, kind of like. That's why you see the vinyl siding on the outside, because this changes the whole outside of the house, because this is supposed to be sort of like an outer, an outside balcony. So you can change the windows here too, separately than the other windows. But let me go to blind open. So let's do a little example here. We're almost done here. I hope you're enjoying the little walkthrough here. I'm going to change this to arch windows, because I like arch windows. And you can do etched glass, which is like basically transparent all the way through, except for the designs on it. Okay, let's do French windows. These are pretty cool. And again, you can change the carpet and the ceiling. So that looks pretty cool. So let's zoom out and see what. So see, you got these windows have a different look than the other windows. All right. Okay. Almost done. This is a good part of this house. I have two scenes here. This is the open foyer. Then I have scenes mid-split, which is basically it just splits it up here. And you can see there's no doors on this one. Just kind of want to change it up. So it made 2 rooms out of here. And of course, each side can go through to this room. So this could be a family bathroom, whatever. Okay. So I like that texture too, the top texture. It's nice. Okay, so anyways, all these textures are changeable. Okay, let's do the okay, so here's the floor planner. That was the mid-split one. So let's do the other one, which is party time, which I like. It's my favorite. You can have a dance party up in the top of the house. I made a bar that gives you drinks. And once it rezzes, we have stools here for couples, single stools, male and female. And you can change the floor. And I have lights. Yeah. 3 different lights. Here's the light panels. There's one here, one over there, one over there. So you can do phase lights, dual lights, which I'm just going to throw some lights out there real fast just to show you. Put some music on, jam a little bit. Let's do overhead light here. Go over here. So this is an instant party room. Dual lights. Okay, so there you go. You got some lights, some music playing. Which I ain't got the music playing, but I can have it playing. You can click the bar. And it'll ask you for cocktails, drinks, whatever. You can sit on the stools here.
Old man complaining about rock and roll. Young kid says that he's too old.
So you can put your antennas and all that stuff up there. Okay, so, and then the last thing of this is the lights control over here. So you can change the color of the lights. We'll change it to blue. And we'll change this one to red. Okay, and you can put a light effect in the room by this right here, light effect. We'll make it yellow. Okay. You can adjust the speed to fast, slow, medium, whatever, you know. Small beams, large beams, 25% beams, so you can change a lot of different things right there. These 2 controls. Alright, so you have the little floor with the fish in it, looks cool. And remember just to derez this stuff, so you go over here and just click derez. It just helps, so you want to clean it up. Derez. Okay, so we're almost done here. Alright, now let's derez the party room. Put it back in the open foyer.
Meanwhile, a newborn
Scenes, open foyer.
Baby
Alright,
gets
so now we
picked
got it
up
back.
by the hands
The
of
last part of the house is the back, the top
carried
porch,
safely
like,
to the other side.
and it's nothing fancy. I just threw a little bacon, fried salmon. It'll come up on the grill and it'll say, oh my gosh, I love breakfast bacon. It has some little stuff there. Okay, so that's that. Now, the last thing is the balcony. You can res a back balcony if you want it or not. And like I said, I'm going to have updates for this for different, additions to it. But you got a scenes and you got a balcony. And it'll res a back balcony here. So you can go out here and you can, it looks good. It's all the way around the house, so I like it. It looks cool. And you can change all the textures on it. So anyway, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. And if you got any problems, if you purchase this, if you have any problems, you can IM me, message me on Second Life and Mica Breen. And I'll get back to you. I'll help you best I can. And hope you had fun watching. And anyways, I'm going to sell this for 10,000 linens. It's 806 prims without the back balcony and the rezzed objects. The rezzed objects you might as well add, if you had them all rezzed out, probably another 100 prims just to be safe. But anyways, you click no balcony and the balcony's gone. Alright, thanks everybody. Hope y'all had fun. Hope you enjoyed. See you later. Bye.